Hello everyone and happy 2025! I can't believe the new year is here, and new year, new channel intro. Roll the tape. Guys, how cute is that intro? I got a new one and I am absolutely obsessed with it. The girl who I used for my other one did this one and I just love it. I wanted to combine all of my favorite things and all the things that I want to make videos about in 2025. So we have, of course, the beautiful room with books on the bed. I do want to make more book content this year, so I wanted to add in a little bit of a book touch to the intro. I have my ballet slippers hanging on the wardrobe rack. I of course have a wardrobe of beautiful dresses for all the fashion videos I want to make this year, and then a vanity with makeup and skincare, because I think that's what I want my channel to focus on. I feel like for the past year and a half that I've had my channel, I've just been figuring out what I want my channel to be, and I think I have finally figured out the things that I want to make videos about, which are fashion, beauty, books, which is gonna be new, but I'm excited. And then I want to start making more ballet videos because I haven't talked about this a ton on my channel, but I started taking ballet classes again, I guess 2 years ago now, which is crazy, but I danced ballet literally from like age 2 all the way up through high school, and then I stopped in high school and I started modeling, and I didn't do it in college and after college, but I started taking like adult beginner classes again, and it's been such a fun hobby, and I want to start making more content around that. So that is the channel rebrand for 2025. I'm so excited. Let me know if there's anything that I left out that you'd like to see me make videos about. But for now, fashion, beauty, books, and ballet, the 3 B's plus an F, is going to be what I'm making videos about in 2025. I also wanted to mention that I am going to set a video upload schedule for this year. So my goal for this year is to upload a video twice a week. I'm going to upload videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So that's exciting. I've never had an upload schedule before. Oh, and then I'm going to upload at 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is what time zone I'm in. But yeah, that is gonna be my upload schedule for this year. I decided that it was time for me to have one, and it's just another thing that I can work towards. It's a goal to obtain. And yeah, so upload schedule Wednesdays and Saturdays, 6 p.m. So stay tuned for all these Wednesdays and Saturdays this year. That's a lot of videos, but I think I can do it. I guess it's what, like 104 videos for this year? Which seems like a lot, but I think I can do it. I have faith in myself. So today we are going through my winter arc routine. I was gonna call it my glow up routine, but then I saw everybody posting about their winter arc, and I was like, why not be trendy with it and call it my winter arc routine? At the beginning of every year, and sometimes at the beginning of the month or like halfway through the year, I like to take a look at my life and see what things I want to change. I'm a big reset person. I think that you have the power to change your life at any point, and I think the new year is a very easy way to do that because it's such a fresh start. And this is going to be all the things that I want to focus on this year to have my winter arc. But of course I'll take these throughout the whole year as well. This has to do with basically body, mind, and spirit. Of course I can't implement all these things at once because there's a lot of things that I want to improve on or focus on, and I'm going to be working on adding in little habits here and there. But I wanted to share the things that I want to change or that I want to improve on this year, and I think this would be a really good video to save and come back to if you're feeling like you're in a funk or you need a reset of your own. These are going to be specific things that I want to implement into my life, and hopefully you can take inspiration from them or just enjoy the resetness of the video. So we're gonna start with body, or specifically appearance, and this is going to cure what my sister likes to call the winter uglies. If you ever feel dull and drab in the winter, you are not alone. I think a lot of people tend to feel that way, and these are some new things that I have been incorporating. These are some things that I want to focus on throughout the year, and we're gonna start with hair. So first things first, I bought the Jolie water filter almost 3 months ago because I just got my first filter replacement in, and it has been an absolute game changer for my hair and skin. I don't think I realized how much the water in my shower affected the texture of my hair or just the clearness of my skin. I have seen such an improvement just in the 3 months that I've had the water filter, and I have gotten so many friends on it too because I am just so obsessed with it. I think it has done so well for me, and this isn't really something that I'm implementing, but it's something that I wanted to talk about because I think it's helped me a lot. And obviously just making sure that I'm keeping up with changing the filter. So like I said, I just got my first filter replacement in. It's gonna be interesting to see how easy it is to change the filter. But from what I remember about the Jolie in my research before I bought this one, is that this one is supposed to be the easiest to change the filter because you don't have to actually take the head off the shower every time you change it. But I'll give you an update on that and see how easy it is to change the filter. But I have really seen an improvement using that. I also want to start using the Divi hair serum. So I've had this for a while. I got this at an event earlier in the year and I just haven't started using it. But I have very thin hair and I just want to have thicker hair. And I think the serum, since I already have it, is an easy way to at least try and see how it works. You can either put it on damp or dry hair, and it's supposed to be used every day. So I want to start doing that. Also to do with the health of my hair, I recently bought a Dyson Airwrap and I finally just took the plunge and did it, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I think it has truly helped the health of my hair so much. I saw a big difference when I changed from my curling iron back to my hot rollers. I saw a big difference in like the dryness and split ends of my hair when I made that change, but I saw even more of a change when I switched over to my Dyson Airwrap. I still will use my hot rollers because I don't think the Dyson works as well on dry hair. Like, it'll curl, but it just won't hold as well as when you use it on, like, when you actually blow dry it from wet to dry. And I've really been loving it. My goal for that is to figure out how to perfect the curls with the Dyson Airwrap, and once I do, I'll definitely make a tutorial on it. I'm experimenting with pin curls right now and different products that I'm putting in it. This hair right here is hot rollers, and I want my Dyson Airwrap to do this, and so once I figure that out, I will definitely share it with you. But that's one of the goals I have for this year, is to perfect the Dyson Airwrap curls. And then on the opposite side of things is to really perfect my heatless curling method. So I have been doing this method where you put your hair in a bun on the top of your head and you do almost like little roll-up pin curls and you pin it into a bun around your head. I saw a girl on Instagram doing this and I have really been liking it. I think, again, I just need to practice a few more times and perfect it, but it's very comfortable to sleep in and it doesn't look crazy to sleep in, which is my biggest issue with other heatless curling methods. Like, I cannot go to sleep with foam rollers in my hair or that big rod across my head. I need to be able to sleep well and not feel like my heatless curling method is impeding on my sleep. So I think this bun method is going to be the key. I just need to practice it a little more. Once I get everything perfected, I will do a full tutorial on heatless curls, Dyson Airwrap curls, and how I sleep with my hair at night. Moving on to skin. I feel like I'm at this point in my life where my skin concerns are changing, which is, you know, a good and a bad thing. I don't feel like I deal with as much acne now, which is nice, but I am starting to see little fine lines appear on my face, which is never fun. But we are not going to freak out. We're not going to fret. We are going to treat them without Botox. That is the goal. I think it's so easy to just turn to Botox immediately and be like, all right, I'm starting to see a little tiny line on my forehead, let's inject it with Botox. But my goal is to not do that yet. I'm only 26 and I think I still have a little bit of time to go before I have to start doing Botox, and so I have other things that I'm going to try this year to combat that. I recently bought a Current Body LED face mask, which I'm really loving so far. I've only been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I think it says you're supposed to see the most results after consistent use for 4 weeks. My goal is to use that throughout the rest of the year. I just think that that's one of those things that can't hurt, you know? If it will keep me from getting Botox for another 5+ years, then I'm willing to try it. And so far I've really been liking it. So my goal is to keep doing that, and then also to try face taping. That's something that I've seen a lot on Instagram as well. And it's so hard to know what actually works and what doesn't and what is going to make a difference. And I at least know for myself that I sleep with my face absolutely pressed into the pillow, and I think that's definitely not helping me. And so I think face taping is something that I just want to try to see. I'm obviously gonna have to experiment with different tapes. I've seen like silicone scar tape is kind of what's popular right now, and then I also found some little like Skin Gym pre-cut tape strips, so I'm gonna try that as well. And then I kind of want to try retinol this year again. I was put on retinol in college when I was having some skin issues, and I just have very, very dry, very sensitive skin that will freak out at a moment's notice. So retinol was just way too strong for me. And I also think I started out at a too high of strength. I think I started out with a 1%, which is crazy because you're supposed to start out as like a 0.1% or something. I just want to find something that's going to give me the benefits of retinol without all of the terrible side effects with super dry skin, flaking off. I don't want any of that. I just want the good parts of retinol. So my goal is to find a routine where I can incorporate retinol, and maybe it's just not something that I do every day. Maybe it's, you know, twice a week I'm adding retinol into my skincare routine. If you all have any retinol suggestions, please leave them down below because I want to try it. I just don't want the bad side effects that come from it. For body, I just want to get back into dry brushing. I have very, very bad circulation, like really bad circulation, where my fingers and toes are always ice cold. They turn, you know, white and purple in the winter, and dry brushing has always been something that helps, but I have kind of gotten out of the habit of it, and I honestly need a new dry brush, and then I need to start doing it every night. One thing about dry brushing that I'm a little confused about is when in your routine you're supposed to do it. If you're supposed to do it in the morning or at night, before or after your shower. So I need to do a little bit more research on that and the best time to do dry brushing. And then last, for kind of appearance things, are my nails. So quick sidebar story time. I had a major nail breakage moment happen right before Thanksgiving, and I think you can see in a couple videos where my one pinky nail just looks absolutely terrible, and I have a band-aid over it for a while. When I went to get my nails done before my birthday, the girl at the salon, this has been happening to me like probably the past 4 or 5 times that I've been to the salon, but this girl was like, you really need to take a break on getting dip on your nails. Like, your nails are really, really thin, and like I think you're gonna end up breaking your nail pretty easily because your nails are so thin. I had had dip nail polish on my nails for probably 3 years straight. I never took a break. I just kept every 4 to 6 weeks getting it shaved down, added more on, shaved down, adding more on, and it just absolutely destroyed my nails. And it's no one's fault but my own, because I was warned by multiple people that my nails were really thin and that I needed to take a break from dip. But it was one of those things where I was just like, it was never the right time. So like right before my birthday, I was like, well, I have to do it now because it's my birthday, and then it's gonna be Thanksgiving, and then it's gonna be Christmas, and it's gonna be New Year's. I have to have nice nails for these things. Well, I did not make it that far, because right before Thanksgiving, my nail broke off. I was not even doing anything that crazy. I was hanging up clothes, and my nail hits the rod where I'm hanging up clothes and literally breaks in half. It just kind of broke far down to the nub. I'm talking about my cuticle was exposed. Fully nail was gone. And it didn't even hurt that bad, which was what the crazy part was. It just freaked me out because I just kind of hit my nail, and I just like, my finger is exposed to the cold, harsh world. And I absolutely freaked out. It was so bad. It took so long to heal. It honestly hurt a lot worse as it was healing than it did when I actually broke it. Oh my gosh, so this is your warning. If you are addicted to dip like I was, and you're getting your nails shaved down, or like the nail polish shaved off of your nails every single time, not good. Your nail will break. Or, I mean, I hope your nail doesn't break, but they are correct when they say that your nails are too thin and that they will break. So this is your warning. So I have been on a nail healing journey, and I've bought a couple things that I'm using, and I have shellac on my nails right now. I'm gonna now be a shellac or gel girly, which I'm a little sad about, but it's worth it to not have nails that break in the middle of hanging up clothes. So my goal this year is to regrow my nails into not these thin little things that break so easily. And the two things that I'm focusing on are to take my nail polish off myself. That's the worst thing about getting my nails done at the salon, is that I think they go to the drill a little too easily. I want to just take my nails off my own way, like take the time to just soak them completely off so there's no drilling involved. I actually bought this thing from Instagram ad that I got from Basque LA, and it's like a nail steamer, and you put acetone in there, you stick your fingers down there, and it kind of like steams off the gel polish. I haven't tried it yet, it just came in, but I'm gonna try it for this gel manicure. You can kind of see how bit of a nub my pinky is compared to my other ones. That was after like a month and a half of growing it back. It's still such a little tiny nub, but we are going to heal our nails this year. Moving on to the health of my body, I have a couple things that I want to focus on this year. I think it's really easy to get into this mindset at the first of the year that you're gonna work out every single day, you're gonna eat completely healthy, you're not gonna eat any sweets or any treats, and you're gonna lose a bunch of weight. And that is not my goal this year. My goal is just to continue my healthy lifestyle. That's something that I feel like I've improved on the past couple years, is just maintaining a healthy lifestyle over a super strict diet or workout regimen. But the certain things that I want to do this year just to add to that. So one of those things is incorporating more yoga into my workout routine. I do a lot of Pilates workouts and I like to take walks, but I think stretching out my muscles and recuperating after workouts is something that I'm really bad at. And I never take the time to stretch after class, but that's something that I want to work on this year. And I would really love to be more flexible this year. That's something with ballet that I feel like I'm really struggling with, is getting into a super high attitude or, you know, a beautiful arabesque. I'm just not super flexible, and I think that would really improve my ballet, is to be more flexible, obviously, but I just want to work on that this year, and I think yoga would help me with that. I also really want to start taking my supplements more seriously. So right now I basically just take my seed probiotic, and I would like to start taking a daily vitamin as well. I just bought the Ritual one, so I'm gonna start taking that. I also was really intrigued by two other supplements on Ritual's website. The beauty one, it's like a hyaluronic acid supplement, and then there was a stress supplement as well too. But I'm just gonna start out with the daily vitamin and see how it goes, and then maybe we can add those in as well. I definitely need to focus more on hitting my water intake every day. My biggest issue revolving that and revolving eating well is that when I get busy, I kind of let that fall to the wayside, which kind of ropes in with the other thing that I want to talk about, which was meal prepping. When I get busy, I just feel like I can't take the time to cook a full meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I was really good at meal prepping when I was working in the office, you know, 3-4 times a week. I just have really let that fall to the wayside, and it's not that I'm eating super unhealthy things, I'm just not eating as many vegetables or like home cooked meals as I would like, and meal prepping is 100% the solution to that. So that is a goal that I have for this year, is to make sure I'm getting enough protein, enough fruits and veggies, and I think meal prepping is going to be the key to that. Being more conscious of my water intake is also going to help me in the long run. Having enough water just helps everything. I swear, my hair looks better, my skin looks better, I feel better, I'm not as tired. Like, they aren't lying when they say you need a certain amount of water. Moving on to our mind health, and one thing that I'm really focusing on this year is limiting my time on social media. Even though I love posting on social media, I get into these moods where I could literally sit on my phone and scroll for hours, and I hate that. Like, I hate wasting my life away scrolling on my phone. And I also never feel good after a scroll through on my phone. I mean, sometimes I do, but I just want to be really conscious of the time that I'm spending on social media, and maybe switching that time out for something that does make me feel good. Like, I love Pinterest and I spend time on Pinterest, but I want to get to the habit of picking up my phone if I'm just bored and I want to be on my phone, to reach for Pinterest rather than social media. You're not really interacting with anyone, you're just pinning things that inspire you. So that is a goal that I have, as well as getting back into reading every night before I go to bed. This is so ironic to say, but opening the bookstore really impacted my reading. If you missed that video or you haven't seen that video, my family opened a independent bookstore in my hometown this year, and it was a very busy time of my life. I work full-time and I was trying to put up YouTube videos, and I was helping my mom open the bookstore, and I just was so tired before I went to bed that I was just scrolling on my phone. For some reason that seemed like less effort than picking up my book and reading, even though reading brings me so much joy. We were literally opening a bookstore. So my goal is to get back to reading before I go to bed, because I think it really does improve my sleep when I read before I go to bed. I mean, sometimes if I'm in a very suspenseful book or I'm reaching the end of the book and I stay up way too late finishing it, that doesn't help my sleep. But I think it's always going to be beneficial to not be looking at your phone before you go to bed. So those two things are kind of intertwined, where I want to start reading before I go to bed again every night, not being on my phone, which will help improve my sleep because I think everyone could use improved sleep. And then a couple other things that I want to do for my mind. One is that I want to start practicing French again. I studied French in college and I just really want to keep it up. I feel like I put in so much work into, pronouncing everything correctly in college, and I studied abroad in Paris twice, and I lived with a host family and I spoke French with them, and I feel like that's something that is lost very easily for me, and I want to start doing little things here and there to keep that up. It's also just such a good exercise for your mind to go back and forth between languages. I took one semester in college where I was taking Italian classes as well, and I was going straight from like a journalism class to a French class to an Italian class, and like taking classes in 3 languages back to back to back. I've never felt smarter in my life. I just felt like my brain was so on it, and obviously I can't do that now, but I would really love to continue putting my French to use, even just to keep those vocabulary words fresh in my mind in case I ever need it. I also think I would like to start doing more like word games and puzzles. I bought this really beautiful Sudoku book that I showed in my gift guide, and I want to start doing that. And then I really want to start adding meditation back into my routine. When I was a senior in college, I took this, I don't even know what they called it. It was kind of like a health class, and we did meditation at the beginning of every single class. And even though meditation is hard for me, it's hard for me to get my mind completely blank, I did see the benefits of that, and I would like to start doing that again, even if it's a 10-minute meditation in the morning or at night. Or what I have discovered has been helpful is my LED mask stays on for 10 minutes, and so I'm like, why would I not just add a 10-minute meditation into that routine where I'm already can't do anything for 10 minutes? I mean, you can with the LED mask on, but why not just take that 10 minutes and dedicate it to meditation? So that's something that I would like to incorporate. And then for our soul, so I want to get back in the routine of watching church every single Sunday. Obviously, I would love to be going to church every single Sunday, but I think realistically for me right now, it's gonna be watching church as much as I'm going. And I really, really love the Highland Park Presbyterian Church in Dallas. I love the preachers there. I love the message and the choir, and I want to have that be part of my Sunday routine every single Sunday, to either be going to church or to at least be watching church. And then going along with that as well, I want to start doing a devotional again. I have gone through periods of my life where I'm doing a devotional every single night. Maybe I'm doing it once a week. I want to put a goal on it. I just don't know what that goal is yet, if I want to be doing it every day, every week, every other day, but I just have to find out a devotional first to see which one I would like. There's so many great ones out there, but if you all have a devotional that you are enjoying and that you think I would enjoy, please give me some recommendations. There's something so peaceful about being in tune with God and my relationship with God, and I want to be better about that this year. And then I don't really know where to put this. I don't know if this is soul or mind, but I want to be really consistent with my goals this year, just in general. Like, I want to be able each month or each quarter to set goals, to make a vision board for those goals, and to like be actively pursuing them, if that makes sense. I think every single year I make a big vision board with goals, but then I will not look at it for weeks at a time, and they're just something in the back of my mind. It's not something that I'm actually or actively pursuing, but I want to be doing that this year, and I have goals in mind and I want to achieve them this year. So that is going to be it for my winter arc routine. We are going to be improving our body, our mind, our spirit. We are going to be our best selves this year, and I hope you found some inspiration from my winter arc routine. I want to also do an actual winter reset routine where you can go through other little like one-time things to make you feel better in the moment, but these are just those long-term goals that I have and things that I want to improve on, and I will be coming back to this video multiple times just to see what all I have accomplished. And I think it'd be fun to make a video at the end of the year, seeing what all I've been able to incorporate. So I am going to try to package this in some sort of graphic so that I can visually see all my goals. And if I can figure out how to link it below, I will, just in case you all have similar goals or you want to follow along with my goals as well. But yeah, let me know if you all have any New Year's resolutions, goals for this year, what you would like to accomplish this year. Let me know down below. But that is going to be it for our very first video of 2025. So exciting. Hope you all loved my new intro. I'm excited for what my channel is going to hold this year. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.